We Make the Line is a segment here on Too Good Roundtable, Too Good Brunch Table, actually, today, where we create a figure line for a property who either has really shitty figures or who has no figures. And we've been taking turns for the last few episodes. Trey, you're up.
And I got it. You guys already got a little preview of it or whatever because I had to make sure. Castlevania.
Hell yeah. All about it.
Dude, we have a series that was released by Diamond Select? Yeah.
Yes.
Diamond Select for the TV show.
The Netflix show,
which,
yeah. Or anime?
It's kind of, yeah, it's an anime.
Yeah, it's American made, I think. Well, American made, but Korean animated, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
I was about to say like Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I don't want to piss off Dax is on fire in the chat, you know. So.
Okay, but hear me out. We've got what, like 12, 13 games to pull characters from.
Absolutely.
We've got the first three, Castlevania 1, 2, and 3, which we'd have to have a figure for Simon Belmont.
Yes.
Was he I think he was the protagonist in 3. No, that was Trevor. That's Trevor Belmont.
Well, I think it is Trevor in 3, and then Trevor's also in the alternate version on the Sega Genesis, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. I think part 2 was Simon Belmont also, but you've got Simon Belmont, you've got the enemies, which of course you're gonna make a Dracula figure.
Right.
You're gonna make I forgot her name. She's actually a big character in the anime too. Well, now she is. Starts with a C. Let's see, and then of course we got Alucard also.
Yeah, Alucard would have to come in for the Symphony of the Night.
Yeah, Alucard for Symphony of the Night, and 3, I think he makes an appearance in 3.
I'm not sure.
So really quick, like, how many figures would you want in this line, and who would make it?
Well, I mean,
that's where I'm having a little bit of issue with, because Diamond Select isn't a bad company, but the quality on the figures they made for the TV show are pretty bad.
They're a little dung. I only have one Diamond Select figure, and it's that John Wick that I bought a few weeks ago. From Walgreens. Great figure. It's just, just super. I mean, the QC's not there. I mean, there's a whole lot of molding like still on there where it's just imperfect. And
I don't want to give it to a premium company because I feel like if it's going to be a lot of figures, they should be affordable. So I'm thinking like the $20-$25 range. So shit.
McFarlane?
Yeah, I was gonna say McFarlane's been knocking it out of the park, man, with video game characters.
Hell yeah, that's a great.
Imagine all the belts and shit or whatever on just Dracula's costume.
Yeah,
it's belts galore, bro.
And McFarlane's starting to branch out. I mean, I think they have the confidence now in the market because originally it was like, okay, like can we make Spawn toys and can they be profitable? And then that fucking Mortal Kombat Spawn came out last year, and they were like, fuck, make 1 million of these now so we can keep making money. But now they're branching off into like Violator, the Clown, Redeemer, Spawn. I mean, they're getting into like all these crazy fucking things from Spawn. They have and then they have the licenses. They could easily just be like, hey, we want to make figures for you. I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah. So first series, or first wave actually, we go with each game. I mean, they're gonna start crossing over because a lot of the enemies are from each game. They use the same sprites in like 4 of the Game Boy Advance ones, and some of the sprites are even reused for the Super Nintendo ones. So first wave, we got Simon Belmont. He's got to come with his whole leather barbarian looking shit from the first one.
Right.
That's badass. We got whip, axe, and cross as accessories. And you got Dracula, of course. And you can throw in random enemies like a skeleton.
Yeah. Or those shitty,
a bat.
Or a bat. Or those shitty dogs or those shitty ghosts.
Yeah, and then you can have 2 packs of them because they're going to be based on the first game, of course. So they're going to be smaller enemies.
Right.
You can do a skeleton and a dog, and it still costs about $25 because they don't have as much
Articulation.
detail.
No detail. Yeah.
It's on articulation. Yeah. So there's that, and then as we move on to series, you can start adding, stuff like Alucard, Trevor, stuff like that. A series 2, series 3,
all the way up to whatever they're at right now, which I think was the last one. Was that 3D one? Do I remember correctly?
Which one? Which game?
It's a Castlevania game, but it's 3D. It's kind of like a Devil May Cry game.
Oh, Lords of Shadow.
Yeah, Lords of Shadow. Yeah.
Yeah, which part 1 is not a bad game.
I had part 1, but I couldn't get into it. I think because the disc was not good. If I remember correctly, I remember it would like crash a lot. But that was on the PS3. I can definitely go back and play it on the PC now.
Yeah, you've got Sifa, you've got there was a character in part 3 also that was a thief. I can't remember his name, but they left him out of the anime.
Interesting.
Let's see, Sifa. Then you can start getting into the human characters, the human bad guys like Soma Cruz from, I think it was like Dissonance of Sorrow, something of Sorrow. All the DS games had D and S in the names. So
yeah, all those games are really good too. And you have like pairs of characters that you can definitely make. This could be really lucrative for McFarlane. I mean, you could have army builders like the monsters, and then of course you have the main characters that come with a bunch of, or maybe they come with like 3 accessories, and then somebody else comes with different accessories. You're like, oh fuck, I want the holy water. I gotta buy this guy too.
Yeah, imagine if they did a vehicle line. They can do the carriage or whatever that Alucard rides in on Symphony of the Night. I mean, no, it's not even Alucard. It is Alucard, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, he's running next to it and he jumps on it or some shit.
Yeah.
Imagine walking to a GameStop and seeing a fucking carriage, like fucking toy accessory on the shelf. I'm sorry, man. We're gonna walk away from that shit, dude. It's a fuck
that.
I would buy that shit, dude. It'd be like $100. Dude. It'd be fucking cool though. And maybe like an exclusive Alucard or something. You're like, fuck.
I'm gonna buy the carriage and I'm gonna repurpose it for my Crucible figures that I don't have yet. That I'm gonna make.
Oh, Darkness, Lulu, hands down. Who has more belts, Dracula or Lulu from Final Fantasy X?
I didn't play 10.
Lulu, and she needs to add more belts because she looked badass.
I hate that aesthetic where they just wear nothing but belts. Like, I love Batch Stampede, but fuck, man, those are too many belts on his outfit, man.
What's up, bro? You don't like fucking...
I think 4 belts is enough.
You don't like Rob Liefeld, bro? Oh no, that's pouches.
Yeah,
that's pouches.
Well, Alfred here says pork chop hot toys figure.
Pork chop from
Doug?
No, man, this is pork chop, like a real pork chop, man. I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about. Hot toy. I'd eat that. I would just fucking eat it.
Also from Alfred, Cyber Goth Dracula. There's a lot of weird ass shit in Castlevania movie after the first few games, so.
Yeah, dude, like we can't make too many figures of like bosses and shit because some of them are ridiculous.
Yeah, they are.
What's that big? I can't remember the name of it or whatever, but that big flying spear that's made out of bodies.
Oh yeah. I do
remember. Like 4 or 5 of the games. It's just this huge thing. I think it's called Legion in one of them and something else in another.
I don't know. That sounds fucking badass, to be honest.
It is. They have cool designs. There's the smaller bosses. What's that bird thing that's always carrying the spear monster, and it drops it down, and you have to fight both of them at the same time. They pop up in a lot of them.
Yeah, they do. Frankenstein's in the first game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Frankenstein, the Mummy, and I think the creature from the Black Lagoon is either in the first one or right. Yeah, I forgot they took a lot of inspiration from the Universal monsters.
Yeah, they sure did. So you can definitely mix them in with another line,
Yeah.
NECA's gonna be pissed, but it's fine. It's gonna be okay.
You can have the creature instead of Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah, there you go. You just call it whatever the game called it to avoid they tiptoe around the actual name of it, so they don't have to pay copyright. Yeah, the copyright. Dude, I like this. This is a good pick. Hell yeah.
So, what would be your the first wave then, just to end the segment? First wave from McFarlane.
Let's see. We gotta have Simon.
For sure.
You gotta have two heroes. It's hard because there wasn't another hero in part 1, so I'm thinking you throw in either one of the other Belmonts, Trevor. What was the guy from Rondo of Blood? I can't remember his name.
I definitely think it's got to be Simon and Trevor.
Richter, the dude with the headband. Yeah.
Richter too.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
So one of them or whatever, just because they can kind of use the same mold for them, they just have different,
That's
yeah. And then of course you'd have the bad guy packs. I'm thinking a wave of maybe 6 figures, 2 good guys, 4 enemies. From there, you can do a skeleton package with a couple of bats that maybe have like small flight stands on them. They could be like just plastic, non-moving bats, non-articulated. Just put all the articulation in the skeleton.
You do some werewolves maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dracula version 1.
Yeah, Dracula would be part of the first wave for sure, and then I think Death maybe would be in the second wave.
Yeah, the Death would be good.
Yeah, Death would definitely would have to be in there. And then the Build-A-Figure, if we want to do BAFs, because McFarlane does them.
McFarlane does do them in the big packages.
Yeah,
shit.
You can do fucking the big fucking Dracula.
The big demon thing or whatever from.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh shit! What's the? It's just called Super Castlevania 4, isn't it? It's the remake of Part 1.
It's the remake of Part 1, yeah.
Fuck yeah! Oh man, dude, I would.
Fine. Take my money.
Pre-order the. Yeah, dude, I'd pre-order the fuck out of that wave. Like, even if they didn't continue it, I'd have the first wave. God, McFarlane needs to branch out. I keep on looking at their toys every time I go to any retail store, I just stand there and look at them.
Trey, right now that you've done it, I need you to tweet McFarlane right now and just be like, "Hey, I got a fucking idea." Hey man, I tweet people. Like the other day, I was playing Apex Legends and I kept getting punched to death when we landed, and I was just like, I went on Twitter and be like, "Hey Apex, hey Respawn, nerf punch." I
saw that.
That's
shit.
That's it, man. nerf the punch.
How much damage did it do now?
I don't know. I was just tilted that time, and I was just like, I'm gonna do something about this. So I made a complaint on Twitter.
I'm gonna do something about this right now.
That's right.
Dude, yeah. I fucking love this line, and it's not even real. I would definitely buy it. I would definitely want them to keep making, the figures from Konami. Come back around a second time and make Metal Gear Solid again, too. Fuck, yeah. I'd be all about that shit. Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, could have that dog from Silent Hill. It'd be great.
Oh, Konami.
That dog from Silent Hill, the Shiba.
Yeah, the Shiba Inu. It was him all along.
Fuck off.
What a great ending.
Absolutely love that line. Very good, Trey. Very good.